Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. So today it's just going to be a really quick few minutes, I hope, a video of some beautiful blooms that are in the back garden right now. So here's a quick update of the group of containers that I planted up with some alyssum and lobelia last week. I think they're doing beautifully because of the 24-hour rain that we had. So everything that's actually looking quite lush. And the blooms on these bobos are coming along very nicely. You can kind of see how ahead these panicles going to be compared to the rest of the garden. And are these blooms of lobelia pretty? I think they're one of the most beautifulest thing ever. There's something about the blue color of the blooms that I think is really attractive to me. And here is the Weigelia, the Sonic Bloom Weigelia in the pearl that I was talking about last week. I think they were starting to bloom, but I think they're much more intense now. I think they're probably at their peak. From this week on, they're probably going to start to fade. And so I thought I'd show you that before they start to fade. So really looking pretty. And it's actually starting to rain now. So we had 24-hour rain yesterday, and it's starting to rain again. And I'm just hoping that these Let Your Angel blooms are going to stay intact for you, because look how much they've opened up since the last video that I showed them to you. I think they are the most beautifulest thing right now. Look at them. Look how beautiful the blooms are. With the rain that we're expecting overnight today into tomorrow, actually for the next 3 days, I am really afraid that these Let Your Angel blooms are going to fade and get wiped out, and then we're going to miss everything. And for those of you that know or live in our region, we deal with so much Japanese beetles. And so usually I only get to see one, big flush of roses, because the second flush of roses are usually killed or eaten by the beetles. So this is really unfortunate that these roses happen to bloom during this, next 5 days of rain that we're going to have. So from this view, you can kind of see there's a video I'm going to put out right now that I took of the same roses, the same view from just yesterday before the rain started. So after the 24 hours of rain, look how beautiful they are now. So I don't know how many of these will last, for another 3 or 4 days of continuous rain that we're going to have. And talking about blooms, I thought you might be able to see in the background, that's my Western Platy Clematis blooms just started to open up since the rain actually. So you can see there's tons of buds, and I think those are all buds of the Western Platy. But I love that velvety sort of fuchsia pink maroon like color. I think that's really pretty. Here's one of the eglantine roses that I have. These are still budding. There's tons of buds on them, and you can kind of see some. I have some that are about to open, and so hopefully these will last me until next week, because like I said, I don't want to lose all of the roses to the rain, which we're going to have, like I said, for the next, I think, 3-4 days or so. And here's the Giselle Clematis, still looking beautiful and full with beautiful blooms still. They're not looking all that great right now, but I do have an image of the same blooms that I took this morning when it was still sunny. So it was looking beautiful with the rays of sunshine directly on the blooms. And here's another beautiful David Austin Marie Rose that I have. And there are some beautiful blooms on here, and I love the scent on this one. Here's one that's about to open. I think that looks really pretty. It's got like a hint of apricot or little peachy apricot color in the middle. That looks really pretty. And I still do have a lot of buds on these, so I do hope that they last through the next few days of rain. The Sarah Elizabeth Clematis is still looking gorgeous, and there are many buds on here that have not opened yet. So looking forward to these looking beautiful soon. And here's one rose that I'm actually very much looking forward to, and this is my William Morris rose. I love this rose, especially now that I've lost my Evelyn. So the Evelyn rose I've lost, but these I think are very close or similar to the Evelyn rose. So I love the color, I love the intensity of the bloom. So really looking forward to it. And I do have one that's being eaten by something. You can kind of see that. So do you see that? Looks like maybe possibly a caterpillar, but anyway, looks like I'm gonna lose that bloom. But there are still quite a number of more buds that are about to open, so can't wait to see that. So here's the clematis blooms that I have. They're starting to fade, and you can see tons and tons of seed heads I have on them. And this year I will be paying close attention to collecting these seeds, and I'm actually hoping to replant them throughout the entire garden and see how differently they will come up the next time. But there are some still very pretty blooms on them. And here's a nice view of my Limelight Prime container planted up with some lobelia underneath. I think that's gonna look really pretty. And looking at my incredible blooms, look how far ahead they are. So I'm really excited to see them bloom early this year. So anyhow, I think I'm gonna say goodbye for now. The rain, like I said, is starting to come down. I hope you enjoyed this really short video. I hope to see you all next time. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye for now.